Hi, friends. It's that time again, starting a new work week, and that means it's time for pattern predictions. Looking out at the next 14 days, you've got the 14-day forecast in our Noyes 1 degree outside weather app, but why does the forecast look the way it does, and what could change over the course of the next 2 weeks, right? Well, look, first of all, we know there's going to be a spike of warmth that comes in here as we get toward the middle of the week, and the reason for that is we turn on the southwest wind again. We're able to get a nice ridge to build in the jet stream for at least a brief time. It allows for that warmth to come in. Then we flip the script, we cool it down for the end of the week. I actually think if anything happens for the upcoming weekend, you're going to see the temperature forecast rise as we get closer to it. I'm going to explain why. And then heading into the 4th of July, next week, we're talking about what ends up being probably near or slightly above normal temperatures for this time of the year. Let's go to the jet stream. The jet stream, the fast river of air high in the sky, steers disturbances and separates cool air to the north from warm to the south. So here's the jet stream at midweek this week. This is when we get that little spike of warmth that comes in. We come up around 90 degrees, and you can see that jet stream riding to our north, but see the big dip that's coming at us? Okay, so that's a disturbance that comes in, and that's why it raises the chance of showers and thunderstorms by the time we get to Wednesday evening, and that's going to be with a cold front. So that opens the door to some cooler air. What's interesting is that cooler air doesn't last long. It gives us this beautiful day on Thursday and Friday, but the warmth is going to rebuild for the weekend. And the reason I say that is look at the weekend jet stream heading into Saturday. It's riding well to the north. And remember, the jet stream separates cool to the north from warm to the south. This opens the door to warmth, if not heat, right? Because you've got a pretty good heat dome still sitting across the southeastern United States, a big ridge of high pressure, both at the surface and aloft. And what that's going to do is send heat our way. So that's why I say, look, the forecast actually may get a little bit warmer, a little bit hotter as we get closer to the weekend. We start to get a handle on exactly how much heat's going to make it in here. What's interesting is Sunday, the jet stream starts to dip again, and that's important. It does drive up the chance of showers and storms, not only as we get into Sunday and a bit of a transition, but even running into next week. This is going to be on Monday, and now you've got a pretty well-established dip or trough in the jet stream. Remember, cool air to the north of the jet stream. This does open up some cooler air to come in for us while the heat continues not only to build, but really to expand across the southern United States. I think that as we get into the middle of next week and we approach the holiday, we're going to hear about how Dallas, Texas, Little Rock, Arkansas is going to be baking with the heat that'll be in place there. For us, we're closer to the jet stream. This is the map on the 4th of July itself, and you can see this not only means that we're kind of straddling warm cold, we are kind of on the warmer side, though. We're definitely on the warmer side, and that's why I say we may be slightly above seasonal normals as we get into next week. But also, being so close to the fast jet stream winds, that means disturbances come through. There's an increased chance of afternoon to early evening showers and thunderstorms as we get to the latter part of next week, through the holiday, and into the following weekend for that matter as well. When we start to get this setup where basically you've got a trough that digs down, and this is by day 14, so 2 Mondays from now across Western Canada, you get a little ridge that comes across the nation's midsection, another trough or dip here in the Northeast that, again, shouldn't mean cold air or anything like that, but means a little bit increased propensity for showers and thunder. That's not a bad thing because there are signs as we get toward the end of next week, beyond the 4th, we may start to see a little bit of tropical action trying to develop, be it in the Gulf or be it around the Bahamas or coming in toward the Bahamas. So if we can keep the jet stream kind of overhead with the trough, that protects us a bit from anything trying to get up this way, unless it would really to dig in terms of the jet stream, which we don't see right now. So when you look at the temperature pattern over the course of the next 2 weeks, we're fairly close to or slightly warmer than normal. When you look at the precipitation pattern, I guess it's not shocking to see us slightly above or near normal because of the fact that you've got the increased chance of showers and storms. So hopefully now, going back to that graph that we started with, everything kind of makes more sense, the ups and the downs and how it goes. So now when you see it on the app, hopefully that'll kind of make sense as well. That's the way things look for now. I hope you like these dives into the pattern over the next 2 weeks and add a little bit of context instead of just the numbers that you see when you look at the app. Make it a great rest of your day.